And so my friend has a Terminator Cobra. He moved here recently and he said that he just got the car tuned and he did a pull in the car and it started making a terrible sound in the rear end. So I went over to help him look at what it was. By the time I got there, he already had the axles out, and so I brought this transmission jack that my brother let us borrow, and we pulled the differential down. He was pretty sure the gears were messed up, and so we rotated it all up, and everything seemed fine. The bearings seemed good, the preload seemed good. I didn't hear any noise in there. It seemed like normal play, and so we were kind of puzzled of what this could be. Here's a little shot of his car. It's a Kenny Bell '04 Cobra, and so I crawled underneath the car and I looked around a little bit more to see what we could find, and it is difficult to see under there when the differential's up there, so this would have been hard to see, but I figured out that the bad noise that was coming from the car when you'd rotate the wheels and rotate the drive shaft, it wasn't the rear end, it was a clinking from this issue. So the car has a return fuel system and it has new lines and everything, but what I found out was the old lines were in here and they had fallen down and they were beating against the drive shaft, and so all this old fuel system stuff was whacking the drive shaft. So we had pulled the diff out, and I mean, he didn't really see what this was, and like I said, it's hard to see up there, but now once we have the differential out, we can see. So hopefully, if this happens to somebody else, you'll be able to diagnose it a little bit better and maybe consider that it could be something like this. And so it did beat up the fuel lines pretty good, but they're just the old stock ones. They don't go to anything anymore. And so we resealed the diff and put it back up. And so the car is all back together now, runs good, and that was the problem. So this is my buddy's Terminator. Came over to help. Well, I brought the GT, of course. We went over and helped. But anyway, nice little update. Cool to meet a new friend, and we're going to go have a meet today, and it's going to be fun. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Mustang content.